Those who heard him say how difficult it is for rich people to enter into the kingdom of heaven, they asked the question, who then can be saved? How did he respond? It is impossible for man. If you're a human being, impossible. But we have the law. We can keep them and earn our way to heaven. He said, no, it is impossible for man. And then he said, not for God. For with God, all things are possible. And in that we see Jesus Christ taking it off from the pride of man, his ability to work his way into heaven. And he lays it out plain, you can't. So this clearly proves that the law was not given to be kept. And this is why no one could keep it. No one. It was not given to be kept. It was not given to be kept. The law was not given to be kept. And so we have scriptures as Romans chapter 3, 20 and 28. This should conclude it and bring you to that same place of understanding. That the law, because I can imagine many people are already protesting to this, but pay attention as we read the scripture and allow the scripture to speak for itself. That the law was not given to be kept. And this is why no one could keep it. Romans chapter 3, verse 20. Therefore, by the deeds of the law, no flesh will be justified in his sight. By doing the law will no man be justified in the sight of God. Romans chapter 8, verse 28. When we are all mixed up in the aspect, in the truth of salvation by faith or salvation by faith and works, it is always works of the law that is being mentioned. When you hear faith and works, it is always the works of the law. So pay attention to the scriptures. In Romans chapter 3, verse 28, it says clearly, therefore, we conclude that a man is justified by faith apart from the deeds of the law. That's it. Now tell me, if the law was given to be kept, then why would the scripture say that no one is justified in the sight of God by doing what the law demands? Why would the scripture say that no one is accepted as righteous by doing the law if it was given to be kept? But for the very reason that it was not given to be kept, the scripture clearly says it justifies no one. And this is why even those who Paul testified that they had zeal for God when it comes to the law, he said they are not saved. They have no other problem other than thinking or trying to earn their way into justification by the works of the law. That's it. The only thing they are doing wrong is depending on the law to be righteous. And it says, by the deeds of the law, no man is justified. So it sounds clearly it was not given to be kept. And this is why no one is justified by keeping it. That's it. The law was not given to be kept.